Hercules' 12 labors, also known as the labors of Hercules, or the 12 tasks, were a series of incredible feats and challenges that the hero Hercules, Heracles in Greek, had to complete as a form of penance for his past misdeeds. These labors were imposed on Hercules by King Eurystheus, who was acting on the orders of Hera, the queen of the gods, due to her jealousy and anger toward Hercules. Here are Hercules' 12 labors. 1. The Nemean Lion. Hercules was tasked with slaying the Nemean Lion, a fierce and invulnerable beast with a hide that could not be pierced by mortal weapons. He strangled the lion with his bare hands and returned with its pelt. 2. The Lernaean Hydra. Hercules had to kill the Lernaean Hydra, a monstrous serpent with multiple heads. Whenever one head was cut off, 2 more grew in its place. With the help of his nephew Iolaus, Hercules completed this task by cauterizing the neck stumps to prevent the heads from regenerating. 3. The Ceryneian Hind. Hercules was sent to capture the Ceryneian Hind, a sacred deer with golden antlers that belonged to the goddess Artemis. He managed to capture the deer without harming it. 4. The Erymanthian Boar. Hercules' task was to capture the Erymanthian boar, a dangerous and aggressive wild boar that terrorized the region of Erymanthus. He succeeded in subduing the beast. 5. The Augean Stables. Hercules had to clean the Augean stables, which housed a vast number of cattle and had not been cleaned for years. He accomplished this seemingly impossible feat by diverting 2 rivers, Alpheus and Peneus, to wash away the filth. 6. The Stymphalian Birds. Hercules was ordered to deal with the Stymphalian birds, a flock of man-eating birds with sharp beaks and bronze feathers. He used a rattle given to him by Athena to scare the birds into flight and then shot them down with his arrows. 7. The Cretan Bull. Hercules was required to capture a rampaging bull that Poseidon had sent to cause chaos in Crete. He successfully subdued the bull and brought it back to King Eurystheus. 8. The Horses of Diomedes. Hercules' 8th labor was to obtain the man-eating mares of Diomedes, the Thracian king. He tamed the horses and fed Diomedes to them, bringing the creatures under control. 9. The Girdle of Hippolyta. Hercules was tasked with obtaining the magical girdle, belt, of Hippolyta, the queen of the Amazons. Through diplomacy, he convinced Hippolyta to part with the girdle without resorting to violence. 10. The Cattle of Geryon. Hercules had to retrieve the red cattle of Geryon, a giant with 3 bodies and 3 heads. After a fierce battle, Hercules successfully captured the cattle. 11. The Apples of the Hesperides. Hercules' penultimate labor was to fetch the golden apples of the Hesperides, which were guarded by the nymphs and a fearsome dragon. He received aid from Atlas, who temporarily held up the heavens to allow Hercules to complete the task. 12. Cerberus, the 3-headed dog. For his final labor, Hercules had to venture into the underworld and capture Cerberus, the monstrous 3-headed dog guarding the gates. With the permission of Hades, Hercules subdued Cerberus and brought it to the surface before returning it to the underworld. These 12 labors of Hercules are legendary and showcase his incredible strength, resourcefulness, and determination. They have been a central theme in Greek mythology and have inspired countless stories and artworks throughout history.